And Judith Ward has arrived. She is contemplating some of our delicious food. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Heathwyn and we are back today to play some more of the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack that just came out in The Sims 4. I personally am really loving this pack and all of the gameplay that goes along with it. I think it's... In our last episode, we explored things with the pack, but we also had kind of a twist of events that I wasn't anticipating, and I'm not sure how it's going to develop as we continue to go through this Let's Play. Our sim that we're playing with is a single mom. She's recently divorced. She and her 2 children have moved to Copperdale, where her parents live, and she is trying to live out her dream of having her own home chef business. And so she's doing that through the food stall and doing the whole home chef hustle gig. Now, her 2 children are a teenager named Max and a child named Charlotte, and they still see their father sometimes. Charlotte less than Max, but Max and his dad get along really well. In our last episode, Max's dad called him up and invited him to a party on a school night, which, you know, we could go into whether or not that was okay. But while they were at this party, he confessed to his dad that he got somebody pregnant, and I don't know how this has happened. So I don't know what's going to happen in our game. I want to keep exploring the pack, but also there is some Sims tea happening here. So let's get into our game. It is Wednesday morning, very early. Charlotte has woken up and is hungry. There's some leftovers on the table, which she may come eat, or she's gonna... Let's have her take a shower first. So Max is our sim that had this embarrassed moodlet pop up. It's gone now. Again, I have no idea what this was all about. He is still asleep though. He was out late at this party with his father, so we'll let him keep sleeping. And then Alexis is our main sim. She is our mom, and she wants to be a market magnate. So she needs to run food sales from 2 different lots and convince customers to buy something 5 times during a food sale. So once the kids get off to school, we're gonna send her off to do some of those things that she needs to do for her aspiration. The kids are heading off to school and Alexis is in the shower. She really has had a hard time with this divorce. It's still really fresh with her, and often she finds herself crying while she's showering, while she's in bed, kind of trying to hide it from the kids to keep them from knowing that she's having such a difficult time. They probably have more of a clue than she realizes, but she's really struggling with this, and she wants to give them the best life possible, but they're kind of struggle to make ends meet. They only have 27 simoleons. She's trying really hard with this home chef hustle business, but it isn't easy for her. And it's even harder that her ex-husband Aiden has a lot of money, that Max really admires him and looks up to him. So she's having a difficult time coping. So I think one of the things that we should consider doing is having her just kind of find a friend, somebody that she can really connect with besides her parents. I mean, she has her parents and they're great and amazing, but she needs somebody else. Now, she does have amazing compatibility with Ava Harajo, so I'm kind of wondering if maybe this might be someone that Alexis would really connect with and would be a good person for her to kind of get to know and to potentially have a friendship with. She's not looking for any kind of relationship, like a romantic relationship at all. She just really wants someone that she can get to know and that she can connect. Now, we do have some waffles and some pizza prepared in our inventory, so we can take that stuff with us when we go and have a sale, because we do need to do that. But I think before we do that, I think we should invite Ava over, and maybe she can help Alexis kind of shake some of this sadness. She can kind of develop this relationship with her, and then she can go out and hopefully go into her next sales setup feeling a little bit refreshed and better. Especially when she gets calls from the school saying that Charlotte's science experiment exploded and made a big mess, along with frightening another student. We think she did it on purpose. We really only have one choice because Alexis doesn't have her parenting skill developed very far, so we're going to have to say academic punishment seems right. I mean, Charlotte's manners went up. That's never a bad thing. Okay, Ava has arrived, so let's go ahead and talk to her. Okay, Alexis has learned that Ava is a foodie, good, and outgoing. And they have, like I said, they have amazing compatibility, and apparently Alexis finds her rather charming. But we're not pursuing anything romantic with Alexis. And Ava thinks that Alexis is responsible. I think she probably sees that Alexis is really trying to start this new thing on her own. She's, obviously no longer with her husband. She's trying to raise her kids on her own and start her own business. And so I think that's something that Ava admires in Alexis quite a bit. So Ava being here has perked Alexis up quite a bit. She's learned that she also likes cooking, so they have that in common. Alexis is feeling a little bit tense. She's saying underachieving. Has Alexis really done enough with her life? And it's from a milestone. What milestone did she get? Maybe because of she ended this romantic relationship with Aiden. Maybe she's looking back at her life and thinking, I haven't accomplished as much as I would really have liked. And obviously, she's trying to start her own business. She's trying to, set out on her own. But I think she's struggling and kind of doubting herself a little bit. It is about noon, so we're gonna send Ava home. They are getting to know each other. They are developing this relationship. So far, things seem to be going really well. But we do want to take Alexis out and have her get her food stall going. So I think we're gonna grab these items, and then we'll also go ahead and grab the batter and the dough, and we'll put the pizza oven and the waffle iron in her inventory as well, and then we can use those while we're doing our sale. So we did have a really successful sale when we went over to Thrift Tea, so maybe we'll go back there. That has been the most successful sale that we've had so far, so we're gonna head back to Thrift Tea, and Alexis can get her stall set up. She can get it all ready to go and see if we can have another really successful sale. Got the table all set up. We're gonna have Alexis come over and get her food stall going. Stop browsing the thrift store and let's come over here and get yourself some sales happening. So we've got a couple different types of pizza, a couple of different types of waffles. We need to convince customers to buy something 5 times during a food sale. So hopefully as they come up, she can convince them to buy some of her delicious food. Noah Kane has arrived. Noah was a very good customer before. He bought a lot of things from Alexis. Let's see if we can convince him to buy something this time. Let's see. So he is a teenager, so let's see if he will buy some pepperoni pizza from us. Alexis is like, I've got this fresh made pepperoni pizza. It is scrumptious. Would you be interested in a piece? And he was. She's gonna give a sales pitch to Dean Gilmore here. Just as a note, I don't think I mentioned it before, I am playing in the little Simsy save file. So we've got some Sims from that are here, as well as some of the Let's that she has redone. So it's a much nicer, fuller save file than just starting from scratch. Oh, Ava has arrived. We should also try to get her to buy something. She is probably here because she does really want to support Alexis a lot. She cares about her. She really admires the work and the effort that she's been putting in, and so she's wanting to support her. Let's see if we can convince Elise Hiddlesticks to buy some berry waffles. Alexis is really promoting her berry waffles. She's like, the berries just add a degree of freshness to it all. It just completes it. It just feels really good on your tongue. And it worked because she purchased some. And Ava has purchased some waffles from Alexis as well. Again, she just wants to support her friend. Oh, and our dad is here, but apparently he doesn't want to buy anything today. Alexis's mom, Matilda, has shown up. She's really good about buying stuff. We'll give her a sales pitch as well. Matilda told Alexis, whenever I show up, I want you to act like you're not my daughter, and you give me your sales pitch and you work your magic. And of course, I'm going to buy something from you because you're my daughter. I love you. And I just want to support you in everything that you do. The kids came home from school. Charlotte has gotten a B now, but Max is still a C student. He doesn't really put a lot of effort into school. Okay, Alexis's food sale is complete. She earned 120 simoleons. So she sold 3 pieces of her pepperoni pizza, 4 berry waffles, 4 pieces of the pizza marinara, and 3 plain waffles. So she did better with that one. Let's put this in our inventory and take it back home. The kids are home from school. Alexis is obviously going to want to check in with them. I also want to kind of take a closer look at Max and see if we can figure out who he got pregnant and what in the world that was all about, because honestly. So he does have this interaction to tell about getting someone pregnant. I I have no idea who he might have gotten pregnant. None whatsoever. I don't know. I'm baffled. I'm completely baffled. Who did you get pregnant, sir? I guess we will find out, because at some point we're going to look at this family tree and there's going to be a little baby popping off of this, and I don't know. I don't know. I think, though, we're going to wait to have him break the news to Alexis. They don't have a good relationship, so I think he's probably going to hold off on that. Now, he is in the streamer career, so we're going to have him do some live streaming to kind of work on that. He wants to be a world famous celebrity, so he's kind of been doing some of this live streaming stuff in an effort to kind of gain a little bit of fame and to earn that for his future. It's something he really enjoys. Also, it kind of allows him to stay separate away from his mom. While he gets along really well with Charlotte, he struggles with Alexis, and I think in some ways he blames her for their divorce, even though it really didn't have anything to do with Alexis. She tried really hard to make everything work, but it didn't work out. So Alexis can make some pumpkin spice waffles as well as chicken and waffles. All right, Alexis is going to prep some dough for some more pizzas. I think she's gonna really just kind of specialize in the pizza and waffles, which is a very strange combination, but it is what it is. And while that's preparing, I think we'll have her make some pumpkin spice waffles. We're gonna give her a few different variants on the waffles. She finally seems to be like letting go a little bit of some of her emotions surrounding the divorce. She's feeling a bit more inspired now than she had been, and is starting to develop a little bit of confidence in herself that maybe this is going to work out. Like, yes, things are a little bit tough and a little bit difficult at the moment, but she's hoping that going forward it will be a lot better and things will be okay. All right, Max had a successful stream and gained some followers. I don't know why you're going to bed. Okay, Max has earned $10. We're gonna send him off to work today and see if he'll earn a little bit more money. He hasn't been making a lot so far, so maybe if he actually like goes to work, he'll make a little bit more money. And to be honest, the family could use it. Things are really tight financially, and Alexis is trying really hard with her business, but at the same time, like, it takes time to get it going, to get a reputation established so that people trust her and trust the product that she puts out there. And Charlotte really enjoys spending the time in the kitchen with Alexis. She'll often sit at the table and do her homework while Alexis is working on prepping all of the things to sell at her food stall. And she is really would like to be able to help Alexis out as much as she can. So I'm thinking that maybe it would be beneficial to have Alexis order some groceries. And I think that maybe that might make things a little bit cheaper for her in the long run when she's prepping ingredients, when she's making things. For example, if she wanted to make berry waffles right now, it would cost her 13 simoleons. But I know that we can buy berries for cheaper than 13 simoleons. And so I think it would help her make some more money if she could have those ingredients on hand. It also might not be a terrible idea for us to plant a few things. There is a little bit of room in the back where we could put some plants. So maybe that's something that we need to be considering for Alexis, is doing some planting so she can harvest things for herself and make them. So I think we just made pumpkin spice waffles. We're not going to make chicken and waffles right now because the meat is more expensive to purchase. So we're going to hold off on that. But we only have 2 berry waffles. So maybe if we buy a berry of some kind, then she can make those. And then let's take a look at the pizzas and see what we might need to buy. So most of the pizzas take tomatoes. So if we could get a tomato, maybe 2 tomatoes, and then we can plant one, we could do that. Or we could also get some herbs, because herbs are generally pretty cheap, and try some herb focaccia. So I think let's try that. Let's try and buy some tomatoes, some herbs, and some berries. We don't need to get any flour or sugar right now because we have some batter and stuff already prepped. Let's go ahead and order some groceries. Yes, it's going to cost us 20 simoleons to order the groceries, but I think in the long run, it's going to be better. All right, we can buy raspberries for 9 simoleons. We're going to buy 2, and then we'll plant 1. Raspberries grow in the fall, and it's the middle of summer, so it will be ready for us to harvest in the summer. Let's see if there are no tomatoes. Darn it. Are there any herbs? Okay, there is some basil, and there's some parsley. Let's grab basil, and actually let's grab the parsley, and then we'll plant 1 of each. So we'll get that going, and we'll get the delivery, and then we can make another thing of berry waffles, and then we'll make some focaccia that she can sell alongside her pepperoni pizza. Mom is here. Let's invite in Matilda. Max has headed off to work. Maybe he's doing some sort of promo for his stream that he needed to go in person. It's really nice that Matilda comes over. She helps Charlotte with her homework. Matilda used to be a teacher, so she really enjoys helping Charlotte out a lot. Okay, our groceries are here, so let's come and accept our grocery delivery. Okay, and then Alexis will unload the delivery bag and put that away. And then let's go ahead and let's get some berry waffles going there. See, now they're not going to cost us anything to make. So we'll make some berry waffles. And I do want to take what used all of the berries. Oh, shoot. Okay. So it used all of our berries. It took more than 1. That's not great. But I do want to plant a parsley and a basil. All right, Alexis, come and plant these things. And then you can collect your waffles. And then we'll have some herbs. Basil grows in the summer and the fall. And I think parsley is always in season, actually. Oh, parsley is summer and spring. So we'll be good for having herbs pretty much anytime. And Max has come home from his job. He is tired. We're going to send him off to bed. He needs to reach level 2 of the entrepreneurial skill, and he needs to do a live stream. But he's going to go to sleep because he's getting kind of tired. Charlotte has headed off to bed. I think we'll go ahead and send our mom home. It is like 11 o'clock, so it would probably be good for her to go home. Well, poor Alexis never got to finish eating her pizza. She just had to get up and do a bunch of other things. So we'll let her finish eating, and then she can head to bed. And then in the morning, once the kids go off to school, we will have another sale and sell some of the new things that we made. We'll make some focaccia in the morning. We'll hold off on that for right now. But we'll take that stuff, we'll make good money, hopefully, and she can start to feel a little bit better about herself. It is morning and everyone is getting up. The kids are having some breakfast while Alexis gets ready to make her focaccia bread in her pizza oven. She is feeling energized, ready to go, ready to try out this new recipe that she has discovered for focaccia, see how that goes with all of her sales. And Charlotte is very inspired and wants to help her mom out. And she also loves her mom's cooking. So both Max and Charlotte, even though Max has a little bit of trouble connecting and relating to Alexis, he still really appreciates that she makes really good food, and he can respect that. Their house is always full of delicious smells, like the herbs from this focaccia bread or the sweet treats that come with the waffles. And there's like always waffles for breakfast. The kids never have to fear. There's always waffles to eat. Alexis is going to gather her pizza, her focaccia, her waffles. This one only has 2 left, so we're gonna just leave that here and not take it with us. And then we'll take our plain waffles as well. And we're gonna head off, and she's gonna have another food sale. Now, there has been success at Thrifty, But today she's going to head over to the park and see if she can set up kind of over here on the pier. There is another like ice cream stand and stuff there, but she's thinking that maybe the people who are coming to check out the rides and do all of that, like they might be interested and wanting to eat some of her delicious food. So she's gonna set up there because she really feels like this is the ideal place to get this all going. Stand is set up, so we're gonna get this food sale started. She needs to convince a customer to buy one more time, but she has now run food sales from 2 different lots, so that counts. So she is trying to get the people at the pier, the carnival goers, to come and buy some of her delicious waffles, her focaccia bread, and just kind of indulge and enjoy a little bit. Oh, and look who's here. Ava has come. We'll see if we can convince her to try some of the focaccia. She can be like, I have tried this new focaccia recipe. You have got to try it. It is so delicious. There is no one else I would rather share that with than you. I don't know if Ava was convinced though. Maybe she was like, I kind of am in the mood for waffles. Can she convince Angelo to buy some of the new focaccia bread? I mean, it is 10 o'clock in the morning. It might be a little early for focaccia, but she's trying. She's pushing it. It's the thing that will make her the most money on her table, so she is gonna push it. All right, we are not having success pushing the focaccia. So let's try again with Ava and let's see if maybe she'll want to try the pumpkin spice waffles. Maybe she's like, fall is quickly approaching. You need to get your pumpkin spice fix in now. I've made these delicious pumpkin spice waffles. Look at how delicious they are with fresh cinnamon, fresh pumpkin, fresh spice. You have got to try them. Rita Coombs apparently wanted the focaccia. She purchased some. I love how Matilda shows up to every single food sale that Alexis does. She is like there for her daughter through everything. She knows the rough time that Alexis has had, and so she's just here and is gonna do her best to support her daughter in as many different things. And Judith Ward has arrived. She is contemplating some of our delicious food. Maybe we can convince her to buy some focaccia. We're not having much luck convincing anybody with this food sale. Alexis is trying so hard. She's now reached level 4 of the charisma skill, so hopefully that will help. Here is Alexis's dad. Russell is here. Let's see if he'll buy, maybe he'll want some berry waffles. They both come and support her through all of this, and it's amazing to see. The street sale is over, and unfortunately, this one didn't go very well. Alexis only made 36 simoleons. She only sold one of things. She wasn't able to convince anybody to buy anything. So this really wasn't the best experience for her. Maybe this is not a good location. She thought that it might be, but maybe because there's the ice cream shop over here, there's this pastry stand here. There's a few other food vendors. Maybe it really wasn't the best. So maybe she needs to go back to Thrifty and try again. She does have some time before the kids come home from school. So I think we are going to do that. We're going to run one more. She really needs to earn some more money. I think she's feeling discouraged. So I think she's like, I have to go and try at a different location. I really need to feel better about this because right now I really don't, and I'm really struggling. And she's been keeping her prices low and hasn't marked things up a ton because she wants to really be able to like establish her reputation. She doesn't want people to feel like she's ripping them off or that her food isn't worth the value. So she's been trying to keep her prices really low, but it's not been easy. So she's come to Thrifty. She's thinking that the kids are getting out of school. Maybe she'll have some more success. And she already is feeling better because she was able to convince Brent to buy some waffles, which finished that milestone for her, which means we now have a new milestone. She needs to earn 500 simoleons from a single food sale. I think we are a ways away from that. And she has to sell, wait, a poor quality item for 100 simoleons? Oh my, how are we going to do that? Craft any item with a low skilled or uncomfortable sim to obtain a low quality item. stock it at the food stall, and sell it for a high price, selecting any of the markup interactions available. Okay, well, I feel like that's going to be really challenging. She also needed to tend a food stand for more than 6 hours, which she's done, so that's already completed. But she's just going to keep working it, see if she can earn some more money, sell some more items. She really would like to get this stuff sold. She'd really like to come home and have a little bit of money. She really wants to be able to get that tree house for Charlotte because she really wants one and she really wants to play in one and experience that. So she's really trying to do her best for her kids. And once again, Alexis has convinced a ghost to buy some waffles, which goes to show you just how good her waffles are, that a ghost repeatedly shows up and buys them, this time trying the pumpkin spice waffles. Way to go, Alexis. And they all come in here to eat them, which is kind of funny. Okay, so that sale went much better. Alexis made 172 simoleons. She sold a lot more items. So she is feeling better about it. She's feeling happy from having satisfied customers. Alexis's meals seem to be making everyone's day. So she's feeling good about the way that this went. Alexis is feeling really good. She has come back home, but Max is coming up to her to tell her something. He's telling her that he has gotten someone pregnant and he is feeling really embarrassed about it. Alexis is feeling really tense because she thinks that he's too young for parenthood. What will Alexis do about this teen child of hers? They're running around getting Sims pregnant. Are they responsible in the least? Do they intend to stick around? How do they even begin to react to such news? So she's really struggling with this. And I think she's upset. She's really tense and she's yelling at him. She's like, how could you do this? You know better than this. And Max doesn't like arguments, which is fine and understandable, but she is mad. She is very angry with him and she has every right to be. She really expected better from him. And yeah, he's feeling really embarrassed and she is angry, but she also knows that she is going to stick by him and they will in fact get through this somehow. And I think with this revelation of Max's, we're going to end the episode here for today. It's kind of turning into a bit more than just checking out the stuff with the pack. Definitely there's a story starting to develop, and I want to kind of keep playing through this and seeing where this story goes, especially with Max having gotten someone pregnant, see what all that is going to end up looking like. How is Alexis going to cope with this? What is going to happen with these? Let me know in your comments below your thoughts on this. Where do you think things might end up going? And are you interested in seeing how all of this develops? Because I definitely am. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!